everyone! Today, we will be learning 3 things a plant needs to grow healthily: sunlight, water, and nutrients.
Plants require sunlight to photosynthesize. Without enough sunlight, plants may not grow well and are more susceptible to diseases. For light-demanding species, place them in an area exposed to the sun. For semi-shade species, place them under filtered sunlight or under a shade netting that provides 30% to 50% shade. Plants need water for photosynthesis, nutrient transport, and to cool down. Trees require more water on warm, dry days. It is important that trees are not overwatered or underwatered. When plants are overwatered, the soil may become waterlogged and plant roots may die. Overwatered plants are also susceptible to pests and diseases and may develop rot. Good soil drainage is important to prevent waterlogging. When plants are underwatered, they grow more slowly and bear smaller leaves. Use your fingers to test if your tree needs water. If the soil feels damp, you do not need to water your tree. Water your tree if the soil feels dry. Deep watering ensures that all the tree's roots are able to uptake the water. How often you water and how much water your tree can tolerate is dependent on its species. Light-demanding trees may require frequent watering. Shade-grown trees require less water. Species naturally found in swamps require more water. Know what species of tree you are planting and understand how much sun and water they require. Plants require nutrients to grow well. There are macronutrients, which plants require in larger amounts, and micronutrients, which plants require in trace amounts. You can provide trees with additional nutrients by fertilizing them. The most common fertilizer contains nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen is important for leafy growth and branch and stem development. Phosphorus promotes root growth, flower, fruit and seed development. Potassium promotes flowering and fruiting. Fertilizers can be organic or synthetic. We recommend the use of organic fertilizers. Avoid fertilizing immediately after you transplant your trees, as this may cause root burn. Wait at least a month before fertilizing. Read the labels to figure out the appropriate amount to fertilize. Never use your bare hands to touch fertilizer. The fertilizer should not touch your tree. Water your tree after fertilizing. One common symptom of nutrient deficiency is chlorosis. Plants with chlorosis have yellowing leaves. This often indicates that your tree is lacking nitrogen. Do not be confused between a tree with chlorosis and a tree with variegated leaves. Knowing your tree species would help you recognize the differences. It is natural for weeds to grow in the polybags or pots. Weeds will compete for nutrients from plants. Pull out the weeds and their roots and dispose them. Do not compost them.
Each tree requires their own special treatment, ranging from how much sun they require to what type of nutrients they need.
It is important to know what species you are taking care of and customize the care according to what the species requires.
Stay tuned to the next video to learn more about the common pests and diseases and their treatments.